OGTV. Today, we are discussing Nigeria at 65. I have with me Dr. Sonny Phillips. He's a medical doctor. He's also a leadership expert. Dr. Phillips, you are welcome to the program.
Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure to be here this day.
Okay. Nigeria at 65.
Yes, sir.
What's your feeling? What's your take? Are the dreams of the founding fathers being met?
Thank you very much for that question. Of course, it's where we are situated on a long, wide spectrum that we will be figuring out now. So from the worst case scenario to the best place scenario. And it's so easy because we can go back at 65 years back and see how many countries were on the same mark. At your mark?
And where we had.
And then now we can also look at the performance of some of those countries that were with us, that were benchmarking at the same point 65 years back, and where they are now. Are all the countries that we were at the same point, socioeconomic status 65 years back, are they where we are today? Are they behind us? How many are well above us? So that's within that spectrum we can situate ourselves. So it's worth marking, but worth celebrating. It will be in reference to the number of countries that are behind us.
Okay, let's look at the efforts of our current president, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu.
Yes, sir.
He said we have turned the corner. Do you agree?
In a way, yes. In a way, yes. Of course, everybody, depending on where you are situated in the political sphere and your perspective of things, and how much you are invested in the political economy of the country, it can also affect your response. But as an observer that has little or no skin in the game, political activity-wise or political economy-wise,
you have
I'm a citizen. I'm a citizen. I fulfill my citizen responsibilities. But as a non-partisan card-carrying member of the society, I will say we are itching some progresses. We can't take that off the table. Is that all we could have gained? Is that the maximum we could have had with the current regime? Then we will say, okay, does the regime make a country? No. Regimes make a nation. So this is a regime in phase. So this regime, in ideal setting, leaders build on what past leaders have established. So when you are not future looking, you don't build with intentionality. So when the next leader comes, he has to unpack what you thought you built because he can't build on it.
Yeah, you can't build on nothing.
So the current regime might say they are unpacking, they are restructuring, they are resetting things that we thought were built but were not built and we couldn't build on it. So within that construct, we will say they are making progress.
Okay, you are a medical doctor.
Yes, sir.
Let's look at health. Primary health centers are being built and revitalized. So what's your take about that?
So health is, every time I'm called to appraise health performance of any economy, because I'm a health system specialist, health system strengthening specialist, I always say you can't isolate health from the overall socio-economic phase of the country. It's impossible.
Everything.
It's impossible. It starts from how does the leader or the leadership find connection between the well-being of their people and economic production.
Amazing.
They first must establish that. If they establish that every human is a major input for economic transformation, then the priority of that government or the community will be, how do we make sure that this unit of production perform at premium level? Is within that construct that you then think of your health system, both preventive, the curative, and the rehabilitative health system. So within that space, if you ask me, I would say most countries are struggling, including Nigeria, because the visioning of the leaders is dysfunctional with regards to connecting the human capital directly with economic production. It's dysfunctional. They don't see it. And where they see it, it doesn't produce immediate gain.
Okay.
So they don't invest in it. They don't, unlike if you construct a road, people can see it immediately and give you your political accolades. If you invest in our sector, oh yes, but the return is not immediate. So most of them don't prioritize that. So it takes a very highly visionary leader to prioritize health. And where they do that successfully, it transmits into the economic production.
Okay, so many cancer centers are being built. The primary health center is being tackled. Don't you think these are cause for cheer?
Yes, in a way. But buildings don't make health systems.
Okay.
What health systems or health service delivery is like a chef. No one ingredient is sufficient in itself to deliver an awesome meal.
Okay.
So the human resources for health, the leadership, the healthcare financing,
Financing, yeah.
not on paper, not on budget, but in real cash in hand to input and transform. Commodities, are they available?
Right.
Which other thing now? Data,
Drugs.
data, health systems data, where they what's the situation of things? Logistics, moving the items from the production of your vaccine to when it is administered. Are we sure they are all in good grade? These are all system of responses. So,
Okay.
yes, sir.
Nigeria is a work in progress.
Yes, sir.
The secretary to the government of the federation told us that much.
Yes, sir.
Let's look at education.
Yes, sir.
Are you happy, especially with the NEL fund, the loans for students?
Certainly, it's in good direction. Any support to empower your human capital,
Right.
is in good support. So that will be one of the wins of this administration. As long as, so if you, within the construct of the old system, the old society, what's the inflation rate? And does that inflation rate eat the education loan you are giving me? And put me in a precarious situation. Even you saw me through education, but you can't see me through life, like some Western countries are grappling with, where you got the loan and you may take 20 years to pay loan back. And within that 20 years, your life is not in good state.
Okay. It's often said that when the going gets tough,
Yes, sir.
the tough gets going. Some of the hardship that we've experienced
Yes, sir.
before, as prepared Nigerians, we see a lot of resourcefulness, a lot of creativity and innovation coming up from Nigerians. What does this say, sir, as a leadership expert?
Yeah, so that's where the vista of opportunities really pans out.
Right.
And it takes a whole lot of responsibility off the shoulder. I mean, it shares responsibility, not taking it off,
Right.
to both the leader and the led,
Right.
the citizens. There are a whole lot of things that the citizens can leverage on without blaming the government.
Right.
You want to learn some things, there are platforms you can learn them for free.
Right.
You want to learn a new trade, there are platforms you can learn them, all, at least just for the payment of a data, if you are serious.
Okay.
So that puts a good credence on our resilience if we know where to run to and get the necessary assistance. No one really has the excuse to fail in this world now.
Right.
Nor blame the government.
Okay.
That's another angle to it.
Okay.
Not that government should be irresponsible, but any citizen that stands sure-footed now and blame the government for their precarious situation, I would say is also an imbecile. So
Why do you say this?
because there is so much you can do now.
For instance, just give us 2 or 3 examples.
Okay, sir. On this road,
Right.
from here to the next major roundabout, you will see these unlearned guys, scavengers.
Okay.
They don't exist to you, but they are making more than you that you went to the structure university.
Okay.
Just rolling within that recycle business space. There are people now who sell wares online,
Right.
who are not being taxed because they don't exist to you, but they make what you are making in a month in a day. There are guys in this environment who are working for businesses overseas.
Amazing. Working online.
Working online. Collecting in foreign currency. So I get disturbed when a citizen now completely delegate his well-being and welfare to the government. I'm like, hello, are you cited? You know what is happening.
So let's look at sports and entertainment, arts. Nigerians have been celebrated the world over.
Yes.
We have our musicians being celebrated, Burna Boy, Thames, Tiwa Savage, all of them. They have been celebrated all over. Then our footballers too, they have been celebrated. What do you say to this? They are giving the country very good image.
Yes, yes. At least it provides opportunity for people to externalize and showcase their capacity.
Right.
One will love that the folks that are running that game actually are gifted, have the innate talent and capacity to premium in that space, than just the attraction for the return from the space. So one of the major Nigeria legend in Nigerian football, I think, is the JJ Okocha. I was saying something recently that before, when they were growing, that you may notice that there's no much of innovation in the way people play. They just play by the book.
Right.
Unlike their own period when they started from the street. And they stood and stayed that long because it was from love zone. Passion zone. But now, what they now discover is that children of low cadre citizens are being excluded because by many of those sports schools are now overtaken by the elites. So that's another aspect to it. But entertainment, if it speaks, of course, you have a state like California that is just built on entertainment and tech. And its GDP will blow many countries off the table. But is it narrating the right story? We have to be conscious. Are we telling the right stories? Are we telling stories that people can see and say, yes, I'm proud to belong to this group of people? Or are we telling stories that make people look at us and say, okay, these are not animals, but they are not far off?
Well, Afrobeats is being embraced all over. You know, during the World Cup, you know, the celebration of the World Cup, we had athletes singing.
Yes,
so the world is in love with Afrobeats.
Yes, sir, until you find who are the promoters. You might find that they are Westerners.
Okay.
And it's all about business. They are even the one, they are, you see the beauty of the Internet of Things.
Right.
What we call the Internet of Things. Because you can quickly get it, you can run the data and say what we sell. So if I know this item is selling, and I have some idle fund somewhere, I will rush in.
Okay.
That's why you had your Mark Zuckerberg coming to Nigeria.
Right.
You had these folks coming to Nigeria because of the number. It doesn't mean they want the story, but they have something they can sell.
So how can we use this number to transform the country?
So
that we can realize our dreams?
A whole lot. Narrative, positive narrative, don't leave it to them. Let the country have clarity as to its journey. And sell that story to all the key stakeholders in this entertainment industry. You can run your game, but this is how we want to be portrayed as a people. This is what we want you to affirm as you narrate your story. We don't want you to emphasize the negativity that we depress. Someone will say that the TikTok you get in China is not the same TikTok you get here because it's controlled, so that at an age rate you don't get access to some ideologies that may not be in sync with their own journey in nationhood. We can't leave it free just for enterprise, just for commercialization. That would be a major error.
Okay, let's look at our demographics. The youth are in great number. So how can we tap in on this strength of the youth?
Wow. We have to, one, to go back to the educational system, review our curriculum, leverage on strength at individual levels. What do we have a system that harvests these folks based on their core innate capacity, and early put wind behind their sail to fly within their country. You have a scenario where someone had been in school for 6 years, so studying architecture, comes out, is selling shoes. Resources wasted. Time wasted. He has to relearn that process. How come we didn't pick that passion when he was before entering university? So that's where we need to do better. Because an idle hand is a devil's workshop. So we don't even want them idle for 1 year, without vision for 2 years, before why they are still struggling to find their bearing.
Agriculture. Let's quickly look at agriculture. Agriculture used to be the mainstay of the economy before the advent of oil. Do you think we should go back to the land?
I'm a farmer. You are speaking to a farmer. I have a farm, not far from here. So
amazing.
If I'm farming, I mean, I preach that a lot, and the reasons are simple. If we at individual level don't go into agriculture, we are in trouble, because the capitalists are already buying off the arable lands across the continent. And once they do that, you become a product. You yourself become a product. They will dictate what you eat. And you see the effort they are making now to make sure they wipe off all the native seeds and replace them with products and chemicals they can make money from. So I'm into agri because I want to know what I'm putting in my mouth. And I also want to, it also helps you with your fitness. So agri is something we all have to push and drive at the little space we can.
Let's quickly look at tourism. Before we go. It's the new oil.
Yes, sir.
Ogun State, for instance, can make millions from tourism. What's your take on this?
It's a whole society approach. It's a whole society approach. Recently, I was in Gambia and actually shoot out the clip. And on the beach, for kilometers, you couldn't find a trash. I'm not joking. I have the clip. It's on my...
In Gambia?
In Gambia. Because the entire country is sold out to tourism. Actually, from October now till January, you won't be able to secure hotel reservation in some places in Gambia, because Westerners already know. They come to Gambia, but it's a whole society. I mean, Abeokuta has a lot to showcase to the world, and Nigeria has a lot.
Especially with dirty December in Lagos, the overflow.
The overflow. We have what Lagos can't offer. We have your Olumo here, we have the Adore and Lagos. We have the serenity. That's another thing people don't leverage. It's serenity. For those of us who grew up in the cacophony of Lagos, we know what it means to enjoy serenity. Lush, green, and clean atmosphere. So we have a lot to push, but it's a whole society. We can't leave it to the government. We all have responsibility.
So I want you to give an advice to the citizen who is at home listening to us now about our country. Too many negative narratives. Some people speak ill of the country. I want you to address this.
Thank you very much. Quickly, I will go scripture right now. This was what dawned on me over the weekend. It says, pray for the peace of Jerusalem. They shall have peace that love it. It doesn't mean that you can't make headway in a place where you talk down. You can't grow positive and positive output from a place where you invest negativity into. So for you as an individual, no matter the narrative out there, you being the CEO of your life, you have to be careful what you are vibrating.
The CEO of your life.
You are. You have to be careful what you are vibrating into the space. So if you want a country that you'll be proud of, you have to say it first. Genesis, God says, and then it happens. We can't call our nation El Zoo. And then you want to experience something out of what you have vibrated repeatedly. So I would say we start from there. We start from there and then follow through our words with matching actions.
There is something called the Niger spirit.
Yes, sir.
The never say die spirit. Speak to us. You are an example of the success of a Nigerian.
I would say it's good. That's something you see as you travel around the globe. People respect us because they just know, put a Nigerian there, and then you will come through with a survival strategy.
Amazing. For
that space. And you see this, when you interact with foreigners, you see this a lot. We are intelligent, we are very resilient,
amazing. We
are very positive about, no matter the situation is, we see the light, even when the whole place is enveloped in darkness, we see a light. So I think that's something that we've been bred with, that give us a powerful tool to unlock potentials in whatsoever direction we move.
Let's quickly talk about leadership before we start winding down.
Yes,
what's your leaders of your dream? What are the
leaders? So I have a construct, and it's a simple framework. We say leadership is influence, but I've put some corollary to that.
Okay.
It's influence based on the number and the quality of people you are able to move in a particular direction. In the direction of what? The direction of you being found to have been a service to them. First, you sow to reap.
Okay.
What do you sow? You sow service. So how do you, so I have a very quick one. Serve is an acronym for serve.
Okay.
S, you build on the strength of the people you want to serve as a leader. You leverage their strength.
Okay.
E, you show empathy. You show empathy. There will be people who are weak in the system. You serve them with respect.
Okay.
You serve them volunteering. Don't be transactional. And you serve them with your best foot forward. You serve them with excellence. When you serve this way, the people will serve you in return.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So you mentioned volunteerism.
Yes, sir.
Speak to our youths. They don't volunteer. He said they are transactional. It's everything. What's in it for me? What are you giving me?
Actually, what you are volunteering is also a transaction. It's just that it's an invisible transaction.
Okay.
You are sowing.
Okay.
When you volunteer, you are not giving free.
Okay.
People think it's free. It's like when a company is launching a new item and he gives you some sample items. You call it freebie. It's not free. It's not free. They've already captured that in their marketing bill, budget. So when you volunteer, as long as you volunteer in alignment with your skill and grace, in a good environment.
What about experience? You know, when you volunteer, you gain experience.
That's what I'm saying. But don't go and volunteer in a space where you had not seen a future for you.
Okay.
Let it be matching your talent, matching your aspiration in life.
In rounding off, I want you to speak to the Nigerian youth. You know, the Nigeria of our dream that you want them to
for the Nigerian youth or to the Nigerian youth, I would just say, as a man thinketh, so he is.
Right.
You can't see beyond, your eyes cannot see beyond what your mind is seeing. So if you are seeing grace, if you are seeing possibilities, if you are seeing prosperity, if you are seeing being of service to people, the entire system, the universe will construct a favorable farmland or harvest ground for you.
On that note, we'd like to call it a wrap on the program today. I want to thank you for sincerely honoring our invitation.
Thank you very much.
Until next week, when we come your way again with a fresh edition, on behalf of the presenter and producer of the program, Akin Okudero, who is on national assignment, this is Dari Folani saying bye for now.